Okay, hopefully the new update doesn't crash everything. But we are back. I don't know for how long, but what on earth is that? Oh, our goal is going to be to set up at least, let's see where my numbers go, either 18 or 21 pumps, water pumps, on this pool. I am not confident of being able to reach that number. Okay, so that's just a inlet. We've got all the way across this and a little bit over here. And I know I can fit some back here. Let us start with a organization lookout tower. And we're going to need to go back to base because I do not have that much stuff on me. I believe I can do 6 this way and 3 across. But we're gonna have to go back to base and get some materials. Yes, this way. Ha! Managed to snatch the worm out from underneath the flower. Let's see. Okay, that scared the daylights out of me. You guys can't hear it, but in my headphones I have a scanner going off. I am after reinforced plates. Oh, I need to sort out my inventory apparently. Do we have any wood? Yes. Leaves, yes. Don't need to hold on to those, or that, or that. Use those later, and that later. I'm going to need more of these. We can convert all of this. And I think I should have kept one of those because, nope, I got it. Okay. We'll take care of that later. I do not need that right now. I do not need those now. Feed those to the awesome. Research the nuts. Need steel before I can go any further. Okay. Yep, brain dead. Need some copper sheet. Actually, probably going to need more than what that shows because I'm going to need to make a bunch of pipes. So we're going to want lots of copper sheet. We need rotors. Okay, probably don't need that many. That should do. Plate. Yeah, we'll go with that. And I need to make, see, I'm going to need 3 miners. I need to make at least 4 more miners. And gotta make you in here. Okay, we've got, well, let's see. 3 miners, all covered. We hope. Yep, we'll go with that. Let's see if, I know I'm going to miss something, but let's see if puppers have anything to contribute. Hey, buddy. Well, thank you. How about you? Thank you. Nothing special, but don't need that, don't need that. And okay, what was the other thing? We don't need those at the moment. I suspect we're going to need cable. I should grab some more cable. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Water extractors. Buddy? How bad can I die jumping into water? Bad enough. Nope, nope. Oh, ow, ow. Out of the pool. That goes for you too. Okay. How do I do this? Ideally, Let's see if we can do...
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
There's 4. There's 5. Plus 1. So we've got 15 plus 1. We need 2 more. Please tell me that's sulfur. Nope. Well, I need deuterium too, but... Focus, focus. I need to put 2 more up here in this end. I don't think that... Oh, wait. I get room up there for 1, and room in here for 1. Just barely. Ha! Got him. Barely. Got 18 in here. They're a bit crowded. Piping is going to be interesting, but I knew that. But they're all in here. Let's see if I can find my way out. Now, where's my lookout tower? Somewhere over here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Phew! Now, how are we going to do pipes? Because to do the pipes, each set of 3, holy crap. This is insane. We have 6 sets of 3. Although they're not all lined up in that way, but each 3, 6 sets of 3, each 3 will run 8 generators. 8 generators times 6, 16 times 3, 32, 48. That's 48 generators we can run. And by happenstance, using the 3 pure coals right here, and not using the 1 normal, which I will use for something else, using the 3 pure coals here also supports 48 generators. Some makes me wonder if they arranged the size of this pool just for that. But now I get to figure out how to run pipes for all this, because to make 3 pipes feed 8 generators, you have to with Mark 1 pipes, you have to feed the pipes carefully. And welcome whoever's joined. You get to see me figure out how to run pipes to run a whole lot of generators for coal. We have figured out how to cram this little pool full of every single square inch with a tight packed array of water supply. And we're in a location where there's not really anywhere to drop a bunch of generators either. Looks like we could probably cut out some space up there. However, what I'm going to do is what I've done in a couple other places that makes it easier, is we're going to build up, which means going down first. Now we need to figure out our height, which will be based off of that. See how high I need to go. Looks like we're going to cut a couple of trees. Figures. Because I'm not putting 48 generators. only over the pool. So our upper layer is going to extend over all this, and I either go up a long ways to avoid clipping the trees, or I clip the trees at the ground level. And everything else. Which also means I might just put all the stuff at the ground level. Let's see how much space we have. Hi flower, bye flower. You mind your business, I'll mind mine. I guess I should determine how much of this stuff I can actually cut, because I don't know if I cut these. Yes, I can. Hope they don't crush any of my water pumps when they fall over. Do I want to know what that pollen does? Go away. Okay, getting ways away from the water. Uh-oh. Pockets are full. All right. Looks like we do have quite an area here. Ha! Sulfur.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state, and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Alright, we're up on the hills now. Oh, trying to gas me out, are ya? Okay, so we don't go around that way. Hey, pup. This is too unlevel. All unlevel over here. More sulfur. Okay, let's see what we can do. That's one of our coals. We got some area out here. We can make some area up here. More sulfur, good. Hi, pups. Doggone stink flowers. Nope. Okay. Okay, I've heard enough of that chainsaw. And I will be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. Maybe, hopefully, sort of, kind of maybe back. And welcome, whoever joined while I was out. We are building coal power, or at least that's the goal here. We have 18 water pumps in a tiny pool. If you've played the game, you probably know where we are. I'm just figuring out how to make room for 48 generators. This is to... We got rid of all the trees, but the one right in the way. That's to figure out how high I need to go for the next floor. Guess there's a reason that I bought the ladder. That doesn't help. That doesn't help either. Okay, so if we put $1 meter, we are above the water. The water pumps. Who's the idiot that put two of them there? Oh, I know how that hurt. Hi-ho. So the bottom one is the one we don't want. Okay. Oh, stink flower, can't go that way. Looky at that. Oh, you're one of the stubborn ones, are you?
The effigy has no song, only echoes, but it is part of a river. Why does the effigy avoid the windows?
Attention. Your
What
brain's
on
operations are outside
earth?
typical parameters. Time spent daydreaming will be deducted from your sustenance budget.
What on earth? Got two of them hanging out over the water in the same way. Now that's... calling them bizarre seems kind of weird, but... And they're stuck like that, too. Ha! Y'all guys better not be in the way of my building. I hope I have enough concrete. I won't. I suppose I should go up there for building. Did I get... No. Shut up. Okay, so I need to build a ramp here somewhere. Let's go here. That is not where I wanted it. I want it there. So that I can have one of those there. That should be sufficient. Maybe not. It's me we're talking about. There's never enough rails. Okay. We need to go back and get more concrete. Let's, while we're at it, take with us all of this stuff we can. Oops, I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Oi. Where did I take a wrong turn? And I need to go west, northwest. Need to go this way. Yeah, no. If I go, that is by the river. No. I want to go what must be back where I came from, I assume. That is not back where I came from. But it might get me where I want to go since the fart flowers or fart pearls are down there, I think. This should take me back to a river where I can get back to base. Yeah. Okay, so power's good. Dump these things in there. That in there. That and that in there. Resort you. Clean this up. Remind me we came back for concrete. Dump these in there. Let's see, concrete's over here. Well, I'm here. I probably don't have enough, but only have one. I do have a hard drive though. I can't do anything else till I find that hard drive. But you do your thing. We got concrete. What else we got? Why do I have mass in here? I do not need the mass. Guess I'll have to stick the rest of it in here because I don't need to carry it. I have cable, I have wire. Nope. I need 48. Oh yeah. Need a few things I don't have here. Good thing I thought about that. Cables. Howdy, newcomer. Let's see. We need a lot of cables. So 400, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and change. And an extra one for good measure. Rotors, 480 reinforced plate. I don't think I'm going to have room in my inventory. Ooh, back up. That's scary. Reinforced plate. I need 960. I don't have that many, and there's no way I'm putting that many in my inventory. Rotors. enough to get me started at least. Okay. What am I missing besides my head? We can always come back. Let's see, we go off this way. Nope, this way. Hi, puppers. So for the last person to come in, we have, well, we're setting up coal power. We have 18 water accumulators, whatever you want to call them, pumps, sitting on this little tiny pond here. Those will feed 54 generators. I just got to figure out how to lay out 54 generators here. No, 48. We're not using all the coal. We got 3 pure coal nodes over there in the fog. Let's see, where are they? Well, they're here somewhere. There are 4 coal nodes. 3 of them are pure. The 3 that are pure will feed 48 coal power burner thingies, and the water pumps we got here will also feed 48 generators. I just gotta pipe everything. And sure, just as I finish describing things, we get someone else coming in. Hello, hello. I'll give another tour in a little bit maybe. We're setting up a large coal power. I suppose need to put a tower up here. Ah, come on, really? I object. That is not cool. That is not frickin' cool. I object. I object. I think I said that, but I still object. Can I get away with one over here? There. Come and get me. Please don't. Let's see. These suckers are big. Do I have enough room? So we want them to go like this.
Interesting. Most pioneers
Stuff it,
already have
Ada.
power set up by the adjusting pioneer reminder.
Stuff it. Or I'll stuff it for you. So we got lots of room to put 2. We don't have room to put 3 or anything else. So 48, so we need 24 on a side here. Not feeling it. So each one takes up roughly 1.5, which means 24 on a side. Yeah, I'm not fitting them all in here this way. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, you know what? 24, 36, maybe. This is gonna hurt. Let's count these things. How much do we got here? And can I go over more? Oh, I don't need to go more over that way. I need to stretch out this way. Oh, come on. Do I gotta be down there to cut it? Really? Fine, whatever. Okay, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I'm afraid that's 24. Missing iron plates. Go figure. Well, wasn't my plan. Crap. Well, we can cut a couple of trees here. Oh, and I'm not getting anything out of them because I have no room. Oh well, they've got to go. Wait a minute. Don't land in the pool. Let's take and throw. Let's make another one of these. I don't have freaking iron plates. So we're going to need to bring this out here. We're going to need to make a third row is what we're going to need to do. But that's not going to work over there. So we're going to need to make a partial third row. So here's one of the coal nodes. Anything else in this area? These trees are hello, hello, those coming in. I don't suppose I can cut the flower down. Come on, settle down, flower. Nope. Okay, that's what we can do here. I need more plates. Back to base camp once again. Not the direction I want to go. Wait a minute. Get myself lost again. Somehow I think that's the third different way I've come back up here, even though there's only one way up here. Alright, metal. It's all metal. Iron. Regular iron plate. I'm thinking that's enough, but it would never be enough. And while I'm here, see if we've accumulated any notable amounts of these. No, so we can wait. And head back out, I guess. Wait a minute. We don't want those. Well, we do, but not with us. Or all the wood. And we don't need to hold on to that. I'm not going to be messing with that. I don't think we need that. which I probably do, but oh well. And off we head again. Okay, we need to go over here and expand over here wherever it's safe. But I don't know how close I dare get to the smoky flowers. I'm going to guess that this is too close. Yeah, they don't look happy. Okay, let's see if that's enough to make 3 rows. How much room does this take that direction? I've never measured. Power. Oh, bite me. What do those use? Reinforced rotors and cable. That should be everything I need. So each one takes up 1, 2, 3 and change. 4 if we count room for belt and pipe. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 to spare. Let's make that one extra to spare. No. Let's see how this works out. We can expand if we need to. So we're going to take and put this, let's see, 48. If I do 15, 15, let's see. Three rows. Fifteen, 15, 15 would be 45. So 16, 16, 16 would be even. But we have the last row is going to be short over there because of the clouds. So 18 and 18 would be 36, leaving 12. That sounds good. So how many are we going to fit here? If we leave this as a walk around, put you out here. I'm not going to need that, hopefully. And we want to leave this as a walk around. So let's start here. I'm still going to need to leave some room here anyways, regardless. Fine, let's do this. Put one back. We're going to bring it all the way back here. Let's see what we can fit on the side here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I might need that extra room after all. Well, maybe not. We only need 2 more, right? We can put 2 more down here. Make sure I count these right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Why does he keep switching out of zoom mode? Anyone know? Does it happen to anyone else or just me? Should fit 2 more in here, I think. One. Ha ha ha. Look at that. And then it would add a row for the walk around. Perfect. Now, well, now I go get more materials. A reinforced plate. Let's grab some more cable while we're at it. Let's grab all of what we have. But no, looks like we're going to be short on this corner too, maybe. We'll see. Okay, we're done with you. I need to figure out how we are putting water up top. But I guess that's going to depend on... What did I do? Did I do 16? I did 18, right? Yeah, I did 18. Ooh, we can do this. We need to feed the generators in blocks of 8 for water. First of all, I don't suppose it matters which end I start on. Please go there. All right. Pipes.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any
Shut up,
fluid.
Ada.
Note.
Shut up, Ada. Shut up, Ada. Ah! I suppose. Not sure how I'm going to do this. So right now I'm just going to connect all of them. Why did you change from pipe to connector? And at some point, I'll need to break these up into groups of 8. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna feed them from down below. Okay, and then these. All of our coal is down here. So we're going to feed from this end one way or another. We're going to need to stack some belts too. Okay, so this line of 18 needs 810 water. Six and 3/4 of a pump. So if we go 16, can I They are not happy with me standing here. But they're still sitting down. So maybe, just maybe, no, because we got a stupid rock in the way. So even without, so that's as far as I can go down this way. Losing 4 on this end and 2 on the other end. So I've got to do the 18, 18, and 12. So what we're going to do, wait a minute. The majority of them, 4 on that side, most of them are over there. Okay, so we're going to take that out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well, apparently I didn't finish my piping. You're piped. You're piped. Or I just forgot that one. Nope, I forgot. Oh, I didn't get any of these. Doggone it. Ha. Here's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Someone's not counting right somewhere. Those two separate should leave me 16 here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then a cut pipe. And then I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I only have 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're supposed to have 18. I originally had 18. We counted them out with 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I know what happened. How much more room do I got down here? Not much. Might need that extra room on the other end after all. Nope, we're good. We're gonna pivot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cut the pipe. 1, 2, and replace this pipe. And we have two of 8. Coal. We need 15, or 15 each, yes. 15 each times 16 is 240. Whoops. And lo and behold, 240 is what we're going to get off of each of these coal nodes. Where's my coal node? There's one of them. Which one is this? I don't want to go over yet. Doggone it. This is pure. Where are my other ones? We got pure here. Hey, buddy. This is our normal one. And somewhere right here is the rest of our coal. One here and one here. So of these three, where's the bad plants? Where's our flowers? Over there. I think we're going to grab this one here. Told you guys, go away. You just don't listen. And then we'll take you, we'll rotate you this way, just because. And then we'll take this one. Actually, I think we want to put this one that way too, because you've got to go over there. Also, what the heck? I don't have Mark II yet. Well, we'll only fire up part of the factory then. I thought I had Mark II. Okay. What is... Oh, that's part of the coal node peeking through. Alright, clear out my path so I know where I'm going. So this will only feed the first 8. Until I get the Mark IIs up, Mark II mines. In the meantime, oh crap, I'm gonna need bigger belts too. Well, this will only do 120 right now anyways. So we're going to take you, bring you straight out here. Not quite. Close, not quite. Try that again. That looks better. I can't clean up stuff while I'm holding the belt. So I can't tell when I'm going to go walk over an edge like that. Let's see, how are we going to do this? Can I sneak around you, Flower? Be nice, I'm not gonna bother you, Flower. I just want to get up there. Oh good, there's one right below me too. Perfect. He doesn't seem agitated yet. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for a convenient belt path up there. I don't have the side things yet. Ha 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 ha. It'll reach over here. Perfect. How far over here? Not very. Okay, so it'll reach to here. Which will serve our needs. That means I can change this up. And bring this belt. Tell me it'll reach. Ha! And it didn't clip the tree either. Nice. Okay. Somebody's not happy, but that's okay. One, two, three, 4, 5. Well, let's just see where the should be here. So we're only going to feed these for now. We'll put that back later when we got Mark IIs. Okay, now for the water, we need to put water in. Doggone, I don't have the frickin' floor holes. We'll have to put these together spaghetti with form then. Come back and clean it up later. That's one. And then we need one on the other end. So which one did we just use? We used that one, okay. So let's use this one now. Nope, that one will go in the middle, so we're going to use this one here. So we got one there that we're used on the other end. This one will go in the middle. We're going to use this one if I can find the end of it. And I grab pipes. And we're going to take you and put you right there. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So in between here, somewhere. I'd really like to keep it even, but it doesn't work that way. Grab pipe, and we're good. Run from you to this one. power. Power. And I did it wrong anyways, didn't I? Did it so carefully. Six, 7, 8. Okay, those are wired up. Then that's to this one, and now generators are powered or wired. The mines are powered. The water is not. We need to go to one to that one. One to here, one to that one, and one to that one. Okay, messy, but we'll get enough online to not have to worry about biofuel for a little bit, long enough to make all the stuff to wire up everything else. Let's see. Okay, everything's powered or wired. I got leaves, but I don't have biofuel. Easily remedied. Wood. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. Feel free to comment or ask questions. For those of you who just came in, we're overbuilding coal power. Wood back in, goes back in, grab what we can of these. Probably should, yeah, let's see. Not enough space, that's figures. Leaves. Seriously? What we're doing now is we're making biofuel to put into a few bioburners as startup power. I could just run power lines all the way back to main base, but, well, I'm going to have to do that anyways, but I guess it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. If I end up having to go back to base before we get this done, hopefully not, maybe we'll just run wire. Oh, come on. Slogging through stuff. Come on. Yes, I know. It's just as boring for me as it is for you guys. I suppose I could put a machine down. But then I gotta put a bin in front of it and a bin behind it, and I've got to do this anyways to make power for it. Chicken and egg. And in this case, dumplings and so on. And we're just going to disregard that little bit. Okay, that's going to be plenty for what we need. We do not need to finish that off. Now I need to make probably 3 bio burners. Wild guessing it. We're just going to do... Well, I thought I had it turned right. Not that it really matters, but... let's run wires from a wire over here from you to here to there to there and to there. And let's throw yeah, I know. There's not enough. You and you. Oh, crap. I need to turn these all off. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because we need to let both the water and coal buffer. And I need to put pumps on the pipes down here. Yeah, there's water there, so that should be enough. Do I even need that? We're getting water there. Are we getting water upstairs? I doubt it, but... Yeah, we don't have water up here. Okay, pump, 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 and power for the pump. I'm going to do a lot of cleanup on this when I'm done, before I'm done. Pump. Pump. And oh, this one's going to be a bugger. Pipe. That doesn't help a whole lot, but at least I can put the pump on here now. But it's that. Let's hope that's close enough. It is not. Need that pump just a little bit lower. Which means I need the pipe out of the way a little bit more. And there's no easy way to do that. I mean, there's several ways to do that, but let's try that. but it still wants to go over there. There we go. That's a bit wacky, but it'll work. Okay, it's a lot wacky, but at least it will give me a place to put the pump. Now that should get water I hope that means everything is full. Alright, first one at least is full of coal. How are we? Belt's still coming in, so we're still loading the ones on the end. We want to wait until everything down here gets loaded. That's going to take a minute. What I can do, although it'll slow things down, this one's full, so we can turn it on. And now we don't need these anymore. Are you staying full? Yes, you are. You're full. We can turn you on. You are full. You are not full, so we wait on you. One, two, three, four, not full. 5, 6, 7, and 8. We need to do better than that. Okay, that'll speed that up a little bit. You're full and at 100. You're full and on. You are full and on. You are full. And you are now on. I believe this is the last one that needs to fill up. Nope, we got 2 of them here. These 2 are full. $15, $30, $60, $120, yep. Okay. Okay, they are all full. Let's wait until we have buffer down here. It should only take a minute now. So where'd that piece of coal go? Okay, it's there in the entrance. Alright, we should. This is our last one? Yes. Should be able to fire you up. Fire you up. Fire you up. And you. And I think you're the last one. So 75 times 8, 600. And production of 600. So we're all on. Let's see if we stay stable. It should. Then I need to go buy the wall hangers for pipes and belts. But that looks like it's stable. We got coal coming down. Yeah, you're lagging behind. I'm going to turn this last one off again, and that'll give the whole system a chance to buffer up on the belt too. Okay, so now, I think I just said this, but maybe I was just thinking, I'm not sure. I need to go back to main base, grab some tickets, and get pipe and belt management stuff. And while I'm at it, before I forget, let's take power back with us. We'll redo this power as soon as we get the big towers, but wait a minute. Hi, buddy. Just passing through. Nope. There, and now we have or should have yeah, okay, they're all here. Minus 75 because we got one turned off, but we have the capacity including all of this stuff. Okay, so we're all good. Came back for tickets. Tickets. Hope that's enough. Should be along with those. Let's see what kind of junk we can buy at the store. Oh, definitely need to have that. We want the wall mount, the ceiling mount. Wall power. Pipeline, 4-hole, and wall attachments. We don't care about the clean pipeline. Don't need the conveyor hole yet. It's only one, we'll throw it in there. Don't need any of that. We're going to throw concrete foundation in the mix. Concrete wall in the mix if we have stuff. No. No. I don't think I have room for what do we got? Yep, that's gonna be it.
All fixed vetted materials.
Yeah, bite me. Okay. While we are here, do I have anything to get rid of? Yes. Dump that, that, and that. And that. Let's grab some more rotors if there are any, and plate. That's all over here. Let's grab all the plate and all the rotors. Ah, okay. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't I use those? Nope, not that way. Not that direction. How are we doing? We're wobbling. And that's because it hasn't buffered right yet. So we will go down here. Where's our last one? You should be off. You're now off. You're off. You're off. Oh, wow. All of those burned through their fuel. That's... Do I have my math wrong? They want 15 fuel. 15 times 8 is 120. Ah. So did any of you catch the issue? We got 120 coming in on the from the miner, and we're using 120 here, or should be. Solution. I don't like temporary solutions. Okay, fine. Guess we're going to run on 4 generators for the moment, which is still plenty. We got it. You're at 100. You're at 100. You're at 100. You'll find your way back to 100. They're just buffering on the belt at the moment for that. Okay, we got power. We're gonna go figure out how to get Mark II. Let that all buffer. We're running on 3.5. What do we need? And 25 cubes. Wait a minute. Not that it matters at this point. Why don't I have Mark II? Because the next one up is Mark III. I do have Mark II. When in crap did I get Mark II? Because I haven't done anything in between. What the hell? Well, let's finish this while we're here. I didn't have Mark II a few minutes ago, and I haven't done any advancement in the meantime. When did I go from not having Mark II to having Mark II? I'm very confused. Sorry for the boring bits, guys. I hope you're learning something from either to do or not to do from the way I'm putting together the coal. Once we have these made, I'll give you a quick tour of what I've got for base. And this is episode 3. I just started this yesterday morning, trying to get this world built up for the upcoming in-game event. Those who have played know what I'm talking about. Those who are newcomers, you'll have to wait about 3 weeks, I'm guessing. Okay, that's enough. Put you in there. Launch.
Milestone reached.
And we can't do anything else until steel.
Similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources.
Yeah, shut up. What do we want? Mark III or infrastructure? Let's go all the way to Mark III. Makes not much difference. Really, I want that. We're gonna go with that, but we can change. Okay. I need to grab a bunch of okay, so here's our base. Hub, I'll recognize that. Our workshop, research, store, main awesome. Here is my biopower, 2 rows of 2 rows of 4. And we have, if I can get up top here. So we have input for wood, input for grass. Those go to these, which process them into biofuel. There, or what is that? Biomass. There and there come into a merger. Go into the bottom bin here. Then they come out down there into this one, which changes the biomass into solid biofuel here, which wraps around, passes underneath the grid here, which seems to work very nice, into the one I'm standing on, where it goes out to the splitter here in the middle, which splits 2 ways. One goes to that splitter in the middle, which splits 2 ways, and then each of those split 2 ways. And the same thing behind me. What this does, I see a lot of people using a manifold, so it just comes in one end and splits again, splits again. Either one works. The difference is this. This way distributes it, and I'm not saying this way is better, it works different. What this way does is evenly feeds, balanced feed to all 8 burners. The manifold method feeds, if you have it coming down, splitting up two ways, each of those gets what, 35%, 33-ish%, and then 33% comes on down, and now you get, each one gets roughly 10% of the whole, 10% of the whole, and then 10% moves on down. So you end up with the ones at the back getting less fuel than the ones at the front. If your input is more than what they eat, you're fine. But the moment your input starts to run out, the ones at the end of your chain are going to get starved. Once they get starved, your power output is going to go down, and that's going to start, at some point, that's going to drop below your usage, and you're blowing your power fuse, even while you still have fuel left up here coming in. With this way, until you're completely out of fuel, you're still running on all 8 cylinders, so to speak. There's argument for both of them. This is what I like to use. So there's my power. Up here we have one pure copper. I think it's pure. Might be normal. I think it's pure. Anyways, we're running 4. Let's see. We're running 4 smelters. That's 30 each, 60, 120. So that's got to be a pure. The smelters are all running ingots, of course. All the smelters go directly upstairs. Let's go over there. You can see it. All of the smelters go upstairs. That one going over there. This one goes there. One goes there. One goes over there. The first smelter comes up here, goes to these 2 machines. These 2 machines are making sheet, if I remember right. Yep. And they're being overfed. No, they're being underfed, aren't they? They're getting 15 each. They want 20 each, but I'm not heavily using sheet, so I'm not worried about it. These 2 are making wire, and that wire is just going downstairs into a bin for wire. These 4 are making wire, and then being merged into these 2, which are making cable. And then that cable goes down. And we're going to jump off the edge. And I missed that edge. So then those upstairs come down to these 3 bins, which are sheet, wire, and cable. And I want some more wire. Let's see, then we have over here we have 2, I believe that's a pure and a normal limestone over here, and it's just being binned up for me to use at the moment. What is this we got? So that's a normal. I'm pretty sure this is a pure. Would have to be. Yep. And so that's making 180 a minute, which is being split between, why does that one look funny? Split between these 4 constructors. And then we have the iron up above us, but we have another coal, or another whatever this is, concrete over here, also just being buffered for me for now. This one will probably just stay as my personal use. That one over there will shortly become used for the concrete covered steel stuff. And there's at least one, maybe two other limestone nodes running around the area. So up here we have two iron nodes. I know there's two here. Okay, there's one there, one here. Each one is feeding 4 of these machines. Find something I can hop up on top of to see. So each one is feeding 4 machines. These, let's see. The first 2 there are doing plate, second 2 here are doing rods just for rods, and these 4 are doing rods into screws. And then those are being put out, if I can get out here, into these 2, which are doing, one is doing, let's see, the screws are being flipped between them, rods are coming in, that one's doing rotors, and plates are coming in, that's doing the reinforced plates, and then those 2 go out there where the rotors are split into a case in that machine, and the plates are split into a case in that machine, and that machine is making the, I forgot about that plate. I need to put a, once upon a time I was going to put a bin out here, and I don't have them. Wonder where I might possibly find some rods. Where would I look for some rods? Okay, there's got to be rods sitting around here somewhere. There's some. Let's put a bin. Now what's it complaining about? Let's put a bin. What other object is it complaining about? I would have had a lot more of these if I'd had that bin there a long time ago. I thought I did that once. Oh well. So this machine has been sitting here waiting to make more of the project parts. Oops. Okay. We've got all the stuff. Let's grab a few more rods. Excuse me. Let's see, we got the rods over here. Yep, let's grab a couple more of those. Let's grab some more copper sheet for pipes. I think I should put a ladder out there. Don't need to go upstairs. Grab a sheet. That should be good. Let's grab some more concrete. Let's check on the doggos. Buddy, I want to know what's inside that wall, because you seem to have your head always stuck inside that wall. And you're trying to make friends with this guy who won't come out of his hole. Let's see. That doesn't help us in this moment. That doesn't help us in this moment. And I don't need that out there. We're going to leave that alone. Northeast. This way. All right. Now, why do I only have Mark 1 when I had Mark 2 back? What the hell? Oh. I have Mark 2 belts and lifts, but not the Mark 2 minor. Okay. So we're counting on the 120. $120 divided by 15 is 8. Okay. So this will run the first 8, except that we only have Mark 1 belts on it. Let's upgrade our belts here. Jones, beat it. Mark 2. 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 And no, I don't have a lift in the mix here, so that should get us all filled up now. So you should be all full. Okay, well, while we are waiting for these 1, 2, 3, this is 4, so 4 is full, so we'll wait for this one, and while you guys are watching that, I'm going to take a short break. I think I'm going to leave it on the game and you guys can watch that coal fill up, but I gotta get something to eat really quick. Okay, are we filled? Not quite yet. Not my first choice of munchie, but it'll do for the moment. 2 cold hot dogs. Alrighty, you're filled. Let us wait until the let's make sure you're still full. Why are you not staying full? We've got 120 coming into the belt. We've got 120 used. Everything should stay full. Okay, it's filling. Why didn't it? I mean, it was full. I don't understand. Okay, you're at 100. Let's let this back up. You're on. You're on. Coal's backing up. Coal is staying backed up. You're on at 100. You're on at 100. You're on at 100. And you're on at 100, and we should be fully balanced at 600. Alrighty, we are at full power finally for those 8. Now we get to disrupt all of it to do belt management can wait, but the water management needs to be dealt with. So how are we going to do this? Actually, what we need to do is, let's see, power is 1. That for now, and then 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoops. Yeah, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then 3. We have 1. I don't have stackable. So no number 2. Pipe is 3. Merger is 4. We'll go with splitter for 5. And then that's 0 and 9. I think that's all I got. So now we're going to put 9, 0, somewhere here. That looks like a good spot. And then we're going to go, well, let's put all 3 of them in here first. So a floor hole here. A floor hole. I can't put it there though, because I can't then put a, so the floor hole is going to have to go out here. And the floor hole for you is also going to go out here. Let's see. You're going to have to go out. You're going to go away. Why did I have to do that? See, now it'll snap to that one, but it wouldn't snap. Oh, I hate this. Anybody watching know the trick to making frickin'. See, here it wants to snap to one side. It won't snap, and it has to be that one side. It won't snap over here. What the heck? And if I put, oh, it's trying to snap to this. Yeah. All right, let's see if it'll do that. Nope, it still only snaps to, let's try putting you there. And will you snap to your own kind? No. Let's try putting you closer. There's gotta be, nope, wrong place. There's got to be... There's got to be a way. How about you? Will you help? We won't snap to that either. It just wants to snap to that thing. So the best we can do is get it semi-close. Now these machines are going to run out of water really quick because I just disconnected everything. So we want this now to go oh, I can't freeze that. Oh, there we go. We lost all of our power. Well, I think that's as good as it's going to get. Yep. And then from there, that'll do. Now we can put our pump somewhere here. No, doggone it. And then find a wire. From there to the pump. That should have one going. This one can pretty much just go like that. With a pump on it and a wire from there. And then this one close enough. And where's our wire? All right. That helps all that. Your water is full. Water is almost full. You're dying. You're dying. You're managing. You're full. You're full. You're full. And you're the next one down. See, you're full. Okay, so you guys need to fill back up. See, I drained out a lot of the water. They used up a lot of the water during the time I was reconnecting things, so I just turned this one off so not only just this one, but the whole system can fill back up. It will do it on its own, but it'll take time. By turning one or more of the systems off for a couple minutes, it'll let the rest of it, it'll let the whole system buffer. Now that one's full. That one should start to fill up. Looks like we're gaining ground. Okay, so that one's full now. That's full. That's full. We can turn you back on. So they're all good now. All right. Section 1 of what, 6? Now I can take, we can do this a couple of ways. I can take that mine down there and get the second set of these running. Or I can go with what we have now for the moment and get Mark III stuff. Actually, what I need is not Mark III belts. What I need is Mark II miner. And that's behind steel. So, crap. Yeah, steel. Maybe we're not going to make as big of a power plant as I thought, because unless I'm going to go south and grab one of those, I need this coal for steel. I need at least one of these nodes to do steel. That means that we're just going to do the 2 rows of 16, which actually makes things easier in a number of ways. And then the third pure node will be used for steel. Okay. Well, I think that's good. We're going to call it for tonight. Probably do tomorrow afternoon or evening again. Either, when did I start this? 7 o'clock my time, I think. 3.5 hours ago, yeah, 7 o'clock my time. Probably either 4 o'clock or 7 o'clock my time, so probably the same as what this one was. Tomorrow I might do a morning stream with the other game whose name I can never think of. Doggone, I can't even think of the name of it. Main something. Main sequence. I'm part of a play test for that one. but tomorrow morning depends on other things. And I got stuff that it's got to get done, so I might have to kick somebody else out of bed to get things done. So probably not tomorrow morning. We'll find a time later in the week to do that one, I guess. But I need to get it somewhere. But we'll probably do another Satisfactory tomorrow evening. And that will be probably putting steel together. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging around. And hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow evening. Catch you then. Thanks for watching.